And I can finally say I was with a down low ass nigga. Get right into this. So I'm actually going to reapply this wig. I got this hair from the Main Mafia on Instagram. That's my girl. Her hair is top tier, let me tell you. And I made this into a unit myself. So this is a frontal and 3.5 bundles. So I'm going to apply this really quickly and then we'll get right into the story.
Go outside. Big time forward. The star boy there, so. Gave me to the game, the one replace me. Me love my energy, strip, no chaser. All of my guys know me, all about me paper. Me got me girls all around me, me no chaser. Yeah, star boy got me number one. Buy me tune, drop the girls that bounce along. We don't let nothing come between me and me paper. So when me come in and the place, me on that taker. Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna do like a pony at the top, and then I think I'm gonna curl, have a pony at the top and then curl. So I used to date this guy. I met him when I was 20. Yeah, I was 20 because we spent my birthday, my 21st birthday together. So I met him when I was 20. We were together, all together for 7 years. So we were together for 7 years. We dated for 5. We were married for 2, but we separated after like the first. We separated after like the first 6 months or so. So in the midst of dating him, there were always like controversies. Like, so he dressed a certain kind of way, and my friends or like my family will always be like, is he like suspect? Is he suspect? And I would just be like, no, he's just different. Like he just likes to dress different. I don't really think he's like suspect. I mean, I hope not. So for a long time, my family like questioned his sexuality because he would dress like, he would dress kind of like Lil Uzi Vert. If you know who Lil Uzi Vert is, he dressed like that. And I just thought that like I just thought if that was him being different. And like I don't judge people based off of how they dress. I mean, you dress how you want to dress. That's your business. And a part of me thought it was cute. A part of me thought it was super cute. So like, I didn't care. So deep into our relationship, I just started noticing other things, like when we would go out dancing. When we would go out dancing, he would like he would start dancing on me. Like, you know how women, they dance on their man, like grind on their man. Well, I would be doing that, and next thing I know, he would like switch roles. He would move in front of me and like start grinding his butt on me, and it was weird, but like I didn't really think anything of it, again, because like he would just do weird things, and like it didn't give me, girl, your man might be gay, girl. It didn't give me that. And then, so that was one thing. And then like he started wearing like these bandana skirts, and I would just be like, what is that? So he would wear these bandana long skirts, and he had them in like 3 different colors, and he would wear them over top of like his pants. And then he just started like hanging around guys more, and not like your typical guy, like that's your friend group. It was like suspect guys. There was this one guy that he used to always talk about, and he used to say like, oh, I think like he's suspect, I don't know if I should hang around him, and like told me like he was not gonna hang around him no more. And like come to find out, they've been hanging around each other. So that was that. And then on top of that, I always have a thing with like men who put their hands on women. So not to switch the topic, but I've never seen this man fight a man, and so he used to always fight me, and that gave me another red flag. Like, I feel like if you are a masculine man why are you fighting women? I never understood that. So a lot of things had me questioning over the years, like, am I sleeping with the wrong, is he sleeping with the wrong person? Because, like, I'm not a man. So is he with the wrong sex, or whatever the case may be. So fast forward, he started working at a retail spot. I'm not gonna say the retail spot even though I want to. He started working at a retail spot, and there was this guy there, and like the guy, I was told that no one knew that the guy was gay. I was told that no one knew. So he used to like always come home and talk to me about this guy. And the way he talked about him was like as if like that was his boo or something. Mind you, he knew that the guy was gay. He knew because he told me. He was like, yeah, we got this new associate, his name is such and such, he real cool, and like I'm the only person that really talked to him, and yeah, you know, I don't have nothing against gay people, which I know a lot of dudes that don't have anything against gay people. I love them, but he took it a little too far. He was like, yeah, I think he's cool, he want to hang out and all this other stuff. So before they started hanging out, they would always be texting. Like, they would always text, and I mean like text in like hours of the night where y'all should not be texting. Like, we would be in the bed and he would be texting him, and I would just be like, what y'all talking about? And he'd say like, oh, work, we just talking about work and the crazy mess that go on at work. We ain't talking about nothing. I think he said like he had insomnia or something, so he couldn't sleep, so that's why he would always text him in the middle of the night. And I would just be like, but that's weird though, you don't think that's weird? And he's like, nah, he cool, it's not weird, he cool. Child, a month or so later, after that incident, I stopped hearing about the dude. Like, I stopped hearing about the dude altogether for like a month. And then out of nowhere, he's like, you remember such and such that I work with? I'm like, yeah. He's like, oh, he asked could I link up with him tonight. He wanna go to a lounge. I'm like, he wanna go to a lounge like as a group of y'all, or like just you and him? And so he was like, nah, it's gonna be a bunch of us from work. And I was like, but my guy, you work in Rockville and y'all going to a lounge in DC? Like, majority of your coworkers don't even live in DC. So why would they be going to a lounge? Why would they come all the way to DC to go to a lounge? He was like, yeah, but we all want to just link up and have we all just want to link up and have coworker time, whatever the hell he said, something like that. I was like, all right, cool. He left y'all and he ain't come back until like 4 something in the morning. And like, I was just like, what is this? What is this? So that was one incident. The next incident, he was like, I'm going out to eat. I'm like, okay, with who? He's like, oh, you remember such and such from work? I'm like, you going out with him again? He like, yeah, it's gonna be me, him, and it's gonna be me, him, and a couple co-workers. So I'm like, okay, whatever. Again, I'm really not trying to put, like, I'm not trying to define no one else's sexuality. So I'm just like going with the flow. So I ended up going out with my homegirls the same night that he said he was going to dinner with with his co-workers and the guy. Y'all, I was in downtown DC, and I cannot make this up. I saw him. Now, they weren't doing anything inappropriate, but it was just like, you lied. I saw him and the dude walking in the Mastro's steakhouse. Just them two. And I was just like, something not right. So we ended up getting a divorce. And we separated. When did we separate? We separated in 2019. Our divorce was final in January or February of 2020. And our divorce was final in February 2020. Now, this guy that he was always, messing around, whatever you want to call it, fraternizing, child, whatever. He used to always talk to him about like our problems, but I never was nosy to the point where like I went through his phone and looked through his messages, because like I didn't want to find nothing that would make me go off the deep end. Cause like, imagine finding out that the person that you spent 7 years with is gay. Imagine that. Like, what? But I do know that they used to always talk about me. Always talk about me. And like, he used to always confide in him about our relationship. And again, even his like close friends question his sexuality, because like they would hear shit and they would be like, yeah, that's not right. So last year I was just minding my business. I hadn't talked to him because we're getting a divorce, and like there's a whole backstory to that. And I get an email. I get this email, and like it wasn't spam because it came to my inbox, but like the email address was made up, of course. And the email had an attachment to it, and the attachment was conversations between him and the guy. Now at first I did not know who conversations these were. I didn't know what I was looking at until like the fourth picture, and the fourth picture had the person's name at the top, and I knew it was my ex-husband's phone because the person in the message said his name, because we have a nickname that we call him, and he said his name, so I automatically knew like who these messages came from. Y'all, the shit was so disgusting. Like, they were like, the messages went back all the way to like 2017, when we were like living together, before we got married. Like, this all happened before our marriage and during our marriage. And like, the conversations were like, oh my God. The dude would be like, I don't know why you are dealing, or I don't know why you're staying in a relationship that you don't want to be in. Mind you, I didn't even know that this fool felt that way, because that's not what, you know, what I was told. Like, every time I tried to leave, he tried to kill himself. So it was like, So the conversations was like, if you want, I can take her place. I don't know why you would continue to be with someone like that. I can give you everything you need. They like met up at hotels. They were like always at dinner. They went to lunch together. They were talking about feelings. He was like, I can be everything you need and more. And it was just so disturbing. Oh my God. Like, even though we're divorced now, it's still disturbing, because I spent 7 years with you. What do you mean you're gay? If you are, that's fine. Nothing against that. But you could have told me. And so my biggest fear was always being with a down low ass nigga. And I can finally say I was with a down low ass nigga. I don't understand. And like, I really don't even know why I received that email. I think it's because till this day, this fool he stalks my social media. He stands outside my grandmother's house thinking I still live there. And so I don't know if like they're together, but he's still trying to like figure out what's good with me. And like, maybe the dude sent me, because I know it came from the dude. Like, who else is gonna send it to me? So I don't know if the dude sent it to me so that I can know and stay out the way. But if you're watching this, baby, let me tell you, I don't want him. So yeah, I received that email and it was just like, wow. I could not believe my eyes. Like, I could not believe what I was seeing. And so I ended up talking to a friend about it, and he's like, you know, I didn't want to say nothing, but you know, he been hanging with this other dude, and we all knew that the dude was gay, and like, they just all of a sudden became real close, and I didn't know why. I said, well, now we know why. It's because this fool likes men. And it sucks being a woman out here and y'all men keep playing with us like this. Like, I don't even know how to give like what? How do we watch out for the niggas out here that are on the down low? Like, how do we watch out for that? I don't even know. I don't even know. I don't know. Alright, that is the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for listening to my crazy story. If you've ever experienced anything like I have, girl, talk to me in the comments below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you can know every time your girl does an upload. Okay? Thank you guys so much again for watching, and stay tuned for the next video. Who knows, we might have another story time, baby. Who knows? Holla at your girl on Instagram at Yvonne Queen with 2 underscores, and I will see you guys in the next video.